Hello, Roger. How are you feeling today?
To be quite honest, my head is killing me.
I'm very sorry, Roger, but I appear to have bad news. Very sorry, but appears you have a brain tumor.
How long do I have left to live?
I'm afraid your tumor is very far along, so I'm going to say roughly 3 days.
3 days? But I never got to do all the things I most wanted to do in life.
Well, I'm supposed to advise you to stay in the hospital so that your condition doesn't get worse. But you seem like a good kid, so just make sure that you make it back here in 3 days.
Why, cruel world? How could you take my best friend away from me?
Wow. That doctor was really bad at his job. Well, I suppose if I'm going to be dead in a few days, I might as well make the most of it.
Whatever you have in mind, I'm in.
But, Zeph, you have so much life left to live. You're not dying. Why risk that doing stupid, dangerous things with me?
Have you met me? Half the things I do are stupid. I give myself 3 months tops. Besides, I'm your best friend, and I'm here for you.
I guess that's true. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. What do you want to do first?
Well, there is one thing I've always wanted to do, but I don't even know if it's possible.
Are you kidding me? Eating a whole pizza isn't that hard. This is the impossible thing that you wanted to do. I do this all the time. Besides, you're stuck on your second slice.
Wow, I can't eat anymore. I'm too full.
Honestly, I've never felt so ashamed of you.
Anyways, I guess we should be moving on to our next task.
What's next? Eating a whole steak or something? I'm gonna force feed you the rest of this pizza.
Fine, I guess I won't do that then. I probably couldn't manage it anyways. Well, I guess there is one thing I wanted to try.
And what would that be?
I've never been on a blind date.
Say no more. I'm on it. Hello, are you Roger?
Why, yes, I am.
Ah, cool.
I assume you are Margaret then?
Yep. Well, technically that still counts as a blind date.
Yeah, I guess. Although, I suppose it wasn't really the first date I was expecting.
Roger, that was barely your first date. Sorry, but I don't think you're gonna be having a second one.
No, I mean, this would have been the first date I've ever been on.
Oh,
Like, with anyone.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, let's try something that'll be a little bit more successful. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, the last few activities haven't really gone according to plan. I got it! I've always wanted to do a push-up.
Are you sure? You're basically a sack of twigs.
I am determined.
Okay, I guess we'll try. Come on.
Damn!
You were actually doing it. Come on. Come on. Ah! Wow. Good job, man. I didn't think you had it in you.
I know, and it only took 2 hours.
Normally, I would say that that's nothing to brag about. But after that, good job.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I think it's time to do the most important thing on my bucket list.
What is it?
Well, remember that girl Elizabeth from high school?
Yeah. Back then, I thought you guys were dating.
We never did, because I never asked her out. Remember when I said I'd never been on a date? I was too afraid to ask her out. And now I think I'll regret it if I don't.
But is it fair to ask her out if you only have a couple days left to live?
She won't say yes, trust me.
Okay. There. I have her address. Let's go.
How'd you get it so fast?
Always be careful on what you put on Facebook.
Roger? Zeph? Wow, it's been a while.
Indeed it has. So, how are things hanging?
What?
Sorry, I'm experimenting with slang.
Okay, do you want to come inside? It's kind of cold out.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, Zeph. Can I come in? Living room's this way.
Nice place you got here.
Sit on the couch here. So, what brings you here?
I was wondering if you would like to partake in going out for a meal with me, perhaps involving a fancy restaurant.
Are you asking me out, like, on a date?
Evidently.
I'd love to. Are those my Halloween glasses?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a nice carpet you got. What's it made of?
Carpet?
I wasn't really expecting you to say yes, and I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to make it. I'll probably be dead by tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
I have a terminal brain tumor, and I was told I only had a few days to live, and that was a few days ago. So this is my last night out of the hospital.
Oh my god, that's awful. Well, if this is your last night, maybe we could go out now.
Really? Well, are you sure you'd want to go out with someone you can't spend the rest of your life with?
Well, usually I wouldn't, but I really like you, Roger, and I know I'll regret it if I don't.
Okay. Well, I guess we should get going then. Oh, and this might be awkward, but do you mind if Zeph comes?
Well, not at all. Of course Steph's welcome to join us.
So, where should we...
Alright, let's go! I call shotgun.
Hello, Roger, and others. It's nice to see you again.
I wish I could say the same.
Well, best to get this over with. I'm happy to say that you don't have a brain tumor and are in fact not dying.
What? What are you talking about? I thought you said I was dying.
You see, when I was getting a coffee that morning, I tripped and I might have dropped my MRI sheet and muddled up yours with another patient. You are in fact in perfectly good health and are just experiencing caffeine withdrawal.
So I'm not going to die.
Well, eventually, yes. But not for many, many years to come. Now, if you would excuse me, I have to answer some very difficult questions in court.
Wow. So all of those things I checked off my bucket list were for nothing then.
Well, what should we do now?
I don't know what I want to do. I just know who I want to do it with.